Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be starting a new series called Techniques where I'll be teaching you concentrated makeup application tips, basically how I do them on my own face. Let's just get started with today's contour lesson. My favorite cream products on the market that I have tested for months up to years are the Wander Beauty On The Glow Bronzer. This has two sides to it, so it's a really good value. One side is Malibu and the other side is Candle Glow, which is a really nice highlighter. So when traveling, these are awesome. My next favorite is a drugstore item. This is the Maybelline Master Contour, and this is in the shade Light. This is a really nice cool toned contour and really accessible because you can basically get it at any drugstore, Walmart, Target. The next product is the Fenty Matchstick, and this is in the shade Mocha. It's super dry. It's not gonna slide all over your face. It just kind of stays where you put it and blends out fairly easily with a beauty blender and with a kabuki brush. And I feel like this is the best value out of any of them. This is the Milk Makeup Baked Matte Bronzer Stick. This thing is huge. And I mean, you can see it has so much product in it. I feel like this would last you many years past the expiration date. It actually travels really well because the cap just screws right on there. I feel like I'm just gonna show you both of these, like one on each side of my face, because I reach for these the most. So let's just do that. I feel like I'm breathing really heavy. I don't know why. I had a lot of coffee, I think, is what's happening. I'm going to be using the IT Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe Flat Top Buffing Brush. I got this as an Ipsy add-on and it was $12. I know that Ulta constantly does sales on these brushes, so you can look out for it. I think it's a really nice brush. It's really dense, so it's really good for controlling where the product is going to go. If my skin wasn't so dry, I used to, use this for foundation, but brushes like to kick up the flakes. I'm gonna be using the Fenty on the left side of my face. You can see where the natural shape of my contour where my cheekbone is. What I like to do here is just apply it right above that line or right on that line. So you can see where that line is, and I'm lifting my cheekbone. So you can pretend like this is the game of Operation, where if you go below the line, you're gonna get shocked. It's gonna make a noise. Just maybe pretend that. And I'm gonna press it into my skin. This is better than like wiping it across your face. I don't feel like that's very effective for me. This is all like me personally, my personal techniques that I use for my makeup. I take it and I just start bringing it up. I'm pressing it into the skin, and I'm making sure when I'm looking in this mirror, I'm making sure that I'm staying along that line, and you can see it when you're moving your face around, and I'm just staying along that line and pressing the product into my skin. Clean it up by just using the brush, sucking in my cheekbone a little bit so it's blended. It adds a little bit of warmth and it just kind of brings out that cheekbone a little bit. There's nothing, and there's the contour. So another method that I like to do is just kind of like take the brush and rub it directly on the product, which you can kind of control the amount that comes off. If you're gonna do this, you're kind of stuck with whatever's on your face. So if you just kind of take the brush and go like this with it, you're just gonna get a little bit of product, and then you can just move it right onto the skin. Again, just pressing it. Okay, so now for this other side, I'm gonna be using the Milk Makeup one, and I'm gonna just wipe this off on my hand a little bit. Again, staying where that line is, and this is a big fatty, P-H-A-T. Pressing it into my skin, staying along this line, and just pressing up. This distributed way more product than the other one. I forgot how fat it is. And I'm just kind of like bringing this across my nose a little bit, because there was a little bit more on this. I'm gonna bring it down to here, onto my chin. Okay, I'm gonna use this and just take the product directly from the top and do my forehead. And I wanna make sure it goes into my hairline so that it doesn't look like there's like a huge white scalp, This doesn't look like there's, like a break with the product into my hair. That's gonna look weird. It happens to me all the time. So just make sure it's blended. And again, you can kind of clean up. Okay, so that's basically it. And then what I like to do is just apply a powder directly underneath this area to make sure that it stays pretty sharp. So I'm gonna be taking the Glossier Powder in shade Light Medium. on a lime creme brush and just kind of putting that directly under the line, making sure that it looks super sharp and lifted right where that cheekbone line is, over my forehead. Okay, so that's pretty much it. That is how I do my cream contour with a brush. The other way that I like to do this is using a beauty blender, which I can do in a future video, but I just wanted to do really quick little tips to show you guys how to use products and how they look, I guess, with different methods, and hope that it helps you. So there's the before. And here is the after. If you like this type of video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and look out for more. I'm gonna continue the 5-minute look series, and I'm also going to be injecting these little technique videos into my channel, so stay tuned. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Thanks, bye.